Today, evaluating an AI agent means either sampling conversations by hand or throwing another LLM at every single one. Expensive, non-deterministic, and unauditable. Foundry inverts that. It compiles your agent's rules into deterministic checks once, runs those on 100% of traffic for free, and only spends an LLM call on the tiny slice that actually flagged. It finds real problems, generates a fix, proves the fix works on the data it has never seen, and requires a human to approve before anything actually ships. You onboard an agent, in this case support v3, connect it, read its manifest, point at its traffic. Here's one already running. Support v3, flagged with a pending suggestion. The moment you land, you see the verdict. 4 patterns cross the threshold out of 11 detected. Everything else stayed on the watch list. Not everyone gets an alarm. And this whole pass costs $0. No LLM, just deterministic checks. Only the flag slice gets the expensive treatment. Let's look at an actual conversation trace. Here's one real conversation. The agent re-asks for an order ID it already has. Then verse issues a refund without ever checking eligibility. Every finding is anchored to its exact turn it happened. Rule 4 says comfort a frustrated customer with a refund. Rule 17 says never refund without an eligibility check first. A local model flags the contradiction in the text, and 23 real conversations prove it actually happens. And you can see it getting worse over 3 prompt versions. Foundry generates the fix, an actual def to the rule, and the tool description, not a paragraph of advice. Then it proves it. Replayed the same detectors on the data the fix never saw. Right? That's what we are seeing at the holdout data, and the compliance jumps to 94%. That's the number that counts. And it still needs a human to click to approve. For this fix, the rule 4/rule 17, nothing structural changed. And we say so plainly instead of manufacturing a story, but Foundry can track a real structural change too when one actually happens. Here's one. Foundry can go further than the prompts. Here is the real architectural change. Splitting one agent into router and 2 specialists verified the exact same way. Compliance improves, the cost actually drops, but the latency improves by 110 milliseconds because of the extra hop. Real trade-off shown, honestly not hidden. And here's what you can never turn off, no matter who's an admin. Human approval before anything actually ships. And the verification gate itself. That's the trust argument enforced in the product, not just in the slide.